Welcome back to English with Cheri, the podcast where we slow things down, talk through real, everyday English, and help you actually feel comfortable using it. I'm Cheri.
And I'm Nick. And today's topic is one I genuinely love because it's one of those things that it sounds so small, right? But once you understand it, you start hearing it everywhere.
Absolutely. We're talking about the phrase, I'm good. Those two little words, and we hear them all the time. But for a lot of English learners, especially at the A1 or A2 level, they can be pretty confusing.
Right, because, think about it. If someone asks you, how are you, and you say, I'm good, that's one thing. But if someone offers you more coffee and you say, I'm good, that means something completely different. Same two words, totally different meaning.
And that's what we're going to unpack today. So whether you're just starting out with English or you've been studying for a while and you just want to sound more natural, more like a real speaker, this episode is for you.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so first things first, let's just talk about what I'm good actually means. And the honest answer is, it depends. It really, really depends on the context.
Right. So the most basic use, the one most learners learned first, is when someone asks, how are you? And you say, I'm good. That just means you're doing well. You're fine. You're okay. It's a really positive, upbeat way to answer.
And it's super common in American English, like more common than I'm well, which grammatically some people say is more correct. But in everyday speech, in real, casual conversations, I'm good is what you hear.
Totally. And honestly, if someone corrects you for saying I'm good instead of I'm well, you can just nod politely and continue your life.
Right. Both are fine. But I'm good sounds more casual, more friendly, more approachable, more like how real people actually talk day to day.
So that's the first meaning. It's an answer to how are you? But then there's the second meaning, and this one trips people up a lot.
Yes. Okay, so imagine this. You're at a dinner. Someone offers you more food, and you say, I'm good. What does that mean?
It means no, you don't want more. You're satisfied, you're full, you're done. It's a polite way to decline something.
Right, and that is not obvious at all if you're learning English, because good usually means something positive, something nice. So why would you use it to say no?
It's one of those things where the language just doesn't follow the rules you expect it to. And that's exactly why we're here talking about it today.
So, to recap, I'm good can mean I'm doing well, or it can mean no thank you, I'm satisfied. Two meanings, same phrase. Context is everything.
And that's actually a really important concept for language learners in general. The same phrase can do multiple jobs depending on the situation. And the more you hear English in real conversations, not just in a textbook, the faster those patterns start to click.
That's so true. And we always say on this podcast, exposure is everything. The more you hear it, the more natural it becomes.
So let's talk about the why, because I think this is the part that really helps it stick. Why do Americans use I'm good so much? What is it about this phrase that makes it so popular?
Okay, so there are a few things going on here. The first is just American culture tends to be pretty optimistic in the way people talk. Like even small talk, even just passing someone in the hallway, there's this kind of unspoken expectation to be upbeat, to be positive.
Right, and I'm good fits perfectly into that. It's quick, it's cheerful, it's not dramatic. You're not saying I'm struggling or it's been a rough week. You're just keeping things light, keeping the energy up.
And there's also this thing in American communication where people tend to value efficiency. Like they want to answer quickly and move on. I'm good does that perfectly. It's 2 words, it's done. No long explanation needed.
Compare that to, say, a British English response, which might be more like, not too bad, thanks, and yourself? It's a little longer, a bit more of a ritual. Whereas I'm good is very breezy.
Breezy. That's such a great word for it. It's effortless, casual. It signals I'm approachable, I'm friendly, everything is fine, let's keep moving.
And then when it's used as a polite refusal, like, I'm good, thanks, when someone offers you something, that's also very American. It's indirect, it's soft. You're not saying a hard no, you're saying no, but thank you, and there's no tension here.
Yes, because Americans in casual settings often avoid direct refusals. Just saying no by itself can feel a little abrupt, a little cold even when you don't mean it that way. But I'm good softens it. It keeps the energy positive.
So it's like a diplomatic no.
Exactly, a friendly no. A no that comes with a smile built into it.
I love that. And I think for learners, understanding that cultural layer, not just the words, but the feeling behind them, that's what makes the phrase actually useful in real life. You don't just know what it means, you know when and why to use it.
Right, and that's honestly the whole goal of this podcast. Not just memorizing phrases, but feeling them, understanding the culture they come from, the attitude they carry.
Because language without culture is just words on a page. The moment you understand the culture, the language becomes alive.
Yes, and I'm good is such a perfect little window into American culture. It's cheerful, it's efficient, it's warm without being over the top. Very American.
Okay, let's do some real life examples because I think hearing the phrase in context is where it really clicks. Like, you can understand it in theory, but once you hear it used naturally, it just lands differently.
Yes, let's do it. So, first scenario, you run into a coworker in the morning, they see you by the coffee machine, and they say, "Hey, how are you?" And you say,
I'm good, thanks. How about you? Short, sweet, natural. You're not launching into your whole morning. You're just acknowledging them, being friendly, and passing the conversational ball right back.
perfect. And notice that little thanks in there. I'm good, thanks. That's super common. It adds a touch of warmth and makes it sound even more genuine.
Right. Now, second scenario. You're at a coffee shop, the barista finishes making your drink and says, "Do you need a sleeve for that?" And you say,
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Which means, no, I don't need one. I'm fine without it. But you're saying it in a way that's friendly, not dismissive.
and the barista completely understands. They don't think you're confused or that you're commenting on how great your day is going. Context makes it crystal clear.
And that's the thing. Native speakers read context automatically. As a learner, you just need a little more practice with it, and then it starts to feel natural too. It becomes instinct.
Third scenario, and this one is great. You're at a restaurant with friends. The waiter comes by and says, "Can I get you anything else?" And everyone at the table says,
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Good here, thanks.
see how it just flows? Nobody's saying, "No, I do not require anything further at this time." It's just relaxed, easy refusals all around the table.
And there's actually a fourth scenario I want to add, because this one comes up in more personal conversations too. Say a friend texts you, "Hey, do you need help moving on Saturday?" And you don't want to trouble them, you might say,
"Oh no, I'm good. My sister's helping me out, but thank you so much." So here, "I'm good" is used to reassure someone. Like, "Don't worry about me, I've got it covered."
yes, that's a really important one. It's not just about food or small talk. It can pop up anytime you want to politely decline help or let someone know you're taken care of.
And one more, because I feel like we should include a slightly trickier context. What about when someone asks, "Are you okay?" after something goes wrong? Like, you drop your phone and someone nearby says, "Oh, are you okay?"
And you pick it up, see it's fine, and say, "Yeah, I'm good, thanks." Which here means, "Yes, I'm fine, no harm done, thanks for checking."
So even in a moment of mild stress or surprise, "I'm good" is the go-to reassurance. It's incredibly versatile. That's what I love about it. It's a phrase that works in so many different emotional registers.
Low key, high frequency, easy to say. A really good friend of a phrase to have in your pocket.
Okay, so we've covered what it means, why Americans use it, and where it shows up in real life. Now let's talk about how you can actually start using it yourself, the practical stuff.
Yes, and I want to say first, if you're an A1 or A2 learner, this phrase is a really great one to focus on early. It's high frequency, it's low risk, and it makes you sound immediately more natural.
Right, so tip number 1, start with the easy version. Next time someone asks, "How are you?" try saying, "I'm good, thanks," instead of whatever you usually say.
Just practice saying it until it feels automatic, until you don't have to think about it.
And pay attention to how native speakers respond. They won't miss a beat. They'll just nod, smile, say good, and move on. That tells you it worked. It landed naturally.
Tip number 2, practice the refusal version. Think about moments in your day when someone offers you something, more food, help, an extra napkin, whatever, and try responding with, I'm good, thanks.
And if you feel like you need a little more, you can always add something, like, I'm good, but thank you, or I'm good for now, thanks. These feel very warm and polite and natural.
Tip 3 is about tone, because this is actually important. I'm good with a flat, cold tone can sometimes come across as a little rude, or at least abrupt, especially the refusal version.
Oh, that's such a great point. The phrase works best when your voice is warm and easy, a little upward lift at the end, maybe a small smile. It should feel effortless and friendly.
Yes, it's the vibe, not just the words. English is so much about how you say something, not just what you say.
And tip 4 is listen for it. Seriously, once you start paying attention, you'll hear I'm good constantly, in shows, in movies, in real conversations around you. Every time you catch it, notice the context. What was the person responding to? Was it how are you, or was it a refusal?
Training your ear is one of the most powerful things you can do as a language learner, because eventually your brain just starts to absorb the patterns without you even consciously trying.
And we'll say it again, don't overthink it. I'm good is genuinely one of the friendliest, most natural things you can say in American English. Once you own it, it just becomes part of how you communicate.
Okay, I think that is a really beautiful place to wrap up. So let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today.
Yes, so I'm good has 2 main meanings in American English. First, it's a positive answer to how are you. It means I'm doing well, I'm fine. Second, it's a polite, friendly way to decline something, like saying no thank you without it feeling cold or abrupt.
We talked about why Americans use it so much, the cultural tendency towards optimism, efficiency in casual speech, and keeping the energy light and positive. And we heard it in a bunch of real-life scenarios, at work, at a coffee shop, at dinner, in a text message, and even in a little moment of stress.
And then we gave you 4 practical tips. Practice it as a greeting, use it as a refusal, keep your tone warm, and start listening for it everywhere.
Such a small phrase, but it carries so much. That's what I love about these everyday expressions. These seem simple on the surface, but once you understand what's underneath them, the culture, the feeling, the social signals, they open up so much.
Completely agree. And I really hope that after today's episode, the next time someone asks, how are you, or offers you something you don't need, you feel totally confident and natural saying those 2 little words.
I'm good.
Exactly. Thank you so much for listening to English with Cheri. If this episode helped you, please share it with a friend who's learning English. Word of mouth really does mean everything to us, and we want to reach as many learners as possible.
And if you have a phrase or an expression that confuses you or something you've heard in a movie that you just don't understand, send it our way. We love building episodes around the things you actually want to know.
We'll see you in the next one. Keep practicing, keep listening, and remember, every conversation is a step forward. You're doing better than you think. Take care, everyone.
Bye.